You know what? Fuck it, let's just get into it. Today's video is not only going to be about Anthem, but the gaming industry as a whole. It's no surprise that I am very dissatisfied with Anthem. You can go back to my initial review, and although I had some pretty positive things to say, the negatives seem to outweigh the positive far too much at this point. The complete incompetence that Bioware is showing when it comes to fixing the dumpster fire of a game they released has gotten so bad that I am officially done waiting on them playing catch up. The fact of the matter is, Anthem shouldn't have been released. It's pretty clear now that what we are playing right now feels more like early access than an actual full price game, and I am done waiting for it to actually get finished. In a day and age where digital downloads are now the norm for buying games, we find ourselves getting products pushed down our throat that are simply getting worse and worse. Day one patches have now become a staple of the industry, as games are now rushed through the door just so that a bunch of greedy suits can meet their fiscal year objectives and keep their precious bonuses intact. More and more we are seeing day one patches that are actually bigger than the actual game we initially downloaded, and more it seems like even that is not enough. Anthem is still broken 1 month after release. The health bug, not be able to interact with objects, the headless glitch, those are just a few of the issues we have been seeing in the game since the freaking beta. Oh wait, I mean the demo, because clearly this is very different. Not only that, but then on top of the bugs, we have a total lack of content. The recent patch seems to attempt to fix that problem, but recycling missions and calling them legendary missions that we have already played, and by the way, why couldn't we just replay that content in the first place, is not content. Then of course there are also the Elysium chests. Players keep crying over and over that they want to be able to customize their javelins and look cool. We know there are actually more armor sets in the game somewhere. We've seen them in the past live streams, and all along Bioware just let us think that maybe these chests were going to contain these armor sets, or at the very least some of them, but nope. All you get to grind for are shitty vinyls, emotes, and crafting materials. How was this ever thought to be a worthwhile grind? These are the things you put in chests along with the worthwhile items to create a grind. These things should not be the main thing to grind for in these chests. Armor pieces should be the main thing. I know what the Elysium chests actually are. These are the things that Bioware made that are so bland and shitty that they knew no one would ever pay for it in the store. And so they decided to put all this crap in chests and make us grind for it. And get this, it's only for a limited time. It's like they actually think the player base is gonna come back and grind all month for all this worthless crap just so they can keep their player numbers up for another month while they try to figure their shit out. And clearly there are idiots who will fucking do it because some people are simply sheep, but not me. Like sure, they removed the loading screen from the Forge, great, but why would I give praise for something that should have been part of the game in the first place? Then you've got all these reports that loot has actually been made worse with the current patch. People are now getting embers, and not the orange masterworks, but fucking blue and purple ones, which no one needs because we just keep scrapping all our shitty loot since day one. I don't need embers, Bioware. I don't need masterworks. I need legendaries. So I'm just gonna say this. Bioware needs to get their heads out of their ass and give actual results. I'm officially done waiting on this game to get good. I'm done waiting for a finished product 6 months down the line. Games are simply not worth it to buy day one anymore. There are exceptions, of course, like Monster Hunter World. That game was polished and filled to the brim with content since day one, and I can't wait for Iceborne so that I finally have something new and worth it to play. But I think it's safe to say that buying a game day one is simply not worth it anymore when it comes to the majority of the AAA gaming market. Why would I pay more for a shitty version of a game when I can wait maybe 3 to 6 months down the line and get it for maybe 30 to 50% off? So I've decided to go back to older games, and I advise everyone else who wants a change to actually happen in this industry to do the same. Stop buying full price game day one. Demand finished products of good quality. There are a ton of great games out there that you might have skipped or missed. You might get these gems at a great price instead of paying full price for another disappointment. If this industry wants me to pay full price for a game, I expect this game to come out finished. If not, then I guess I'll just wait for a sale when the game is actually fixed. This industry is turning into a fucking joke, and a bad one at that. And I'm done attending this shit. I'm gonna start showcasing games that are actually worth my time on the channel, but I just wanted to make this video before. I'm done throwing money at companies that simply do not deserve it. So yeah, that's what I needed to say. Pretty short video, but I think it's safe to say, like, I'm done with Anthem. I'm officially deleting the fucking game. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.